You feel it, don't you? That low-level hum of anxiety in the background of your life. You did everything right. You went to school. You got the job. But you still feel like you are waiting for your life to actually begin. You feel disconnected, like you are watching a movie instead of living a life. I am here to tell you that you aren't crazy. You are just in the waiting room. You have mistaken the map for the territory. Look at your hand. That isn't you. That is just your hardware. That is the avatar. The avatar gets hungry. The avatar gets tired. The avatar is terrified of the tax man. But the you listening to me right now, the observer behind the eyes, you are the player. The problem is, you forgot you were holding the controller. Why is the world designed to make you angry? Why is the news a 24-hour cycle of fear? Because a sick, angry, fearful avatar generates energy. They call it engagement. I call it Loosh. The system is a farm, and you are the crop. When you are angry, they eat. When you are sovereign, they starve. But there is a way out. The cheat codes exist. They were written down by the Gnostics, the Stoics, and the Hermeticists. We are going to reconstruct the manual. We are going to decode the source code of reality. I am not a guru. I am just another player who figured out how to open the console command. If you want to stay asleep, click away. But if you want to play the game on God mode, click subscribe. Wake up. The session has begun. Let's go deeper. You need to understand the machine you are operating. I told you that your body is the avatar. But do you know how the system hacks it? They hack it through the chemical reward system. Dopamine, serotonin, cortisol. These are the levers they pull to control the player. Every time you scroll on your phone, you get a hit of cheap dopamine. Every time you watch pornography, you get a massive flood. Why do they do this? Because a player who is addicted to cheap pleasure is a player who is docile. You are sitting in a Ferrari, but they put sugar in the gas tank. On this channel, we are going to perform the engine flush. Once your hardware is clean, you have to look at the map. The history books you were given in school, they aren't history. They are approved narratives. They are the backstory for the simulation. Why does the official story of the 19th century not match the architecture we see in our cities? Why did the Titanic sink exactly when the Federal Reserve was being created? There are glitches in the timeline. We are going to examine the lost files. Tartaria, old world tech, not to be conspiracy theorists, but to be forensic investigators. Now, let's talk about the currency of the game. You think it's money. It isn't. Money is just a storage unit for your time, and time is just a measurement of your life force. When you go to work for 8 hours at a job you hate, you're trading your life force for digital tokens. But the system is rigged. Through inflation, through interest, through debt, they steal that energy back from you. The archons, the managers of this simulation, feed on scarcity. They need you broke. They need you desperate. We are going to learn how to exit the financial matrix, not just to get rich, but to get free. Finally, we must talk about the source code. What happens when the avatar dies? The system tells you game over. The religions tell you obey. But the Gnostics knew that you are an eternal being of light trapped in a cycle of reincarnation. The soul trap, the recycling of energy. These are the deep end files. We won't start there. But understand this, the game is not about winning. The game is about waking up so you can choose to stop playing. So, here is the syllabus for the archive. We are going to declassify the hardware. We are going to expose the virus. We are going to read the player logs of the great men who came before us. This is not entertainment. This is training. I am uploading the files. The question is, are you ready to download them?